Welcome home the newest member of the CBS animated family, the premiere of Beatrix Potter's Peter Rabbit. Enter a fantastic fantasy world with a cuddly rabbit who's always getting into trouble.
I'm quite sure I can outrun Mr. McGregor.
From the best-selling children's book of all time, Peter Rabbit comes to life in an animated adventure for the whole family.
I hear ya, wee pest.
Join Peter and his friends.
What do you think of this, then?
Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail for the family classic, The World of Peter Rabbit. CBS next.
You may be enjoying this, but I should like to get to my door. If you please.
Ah, Peter. Yes, you're quite right. Should be getting on with all those letters to the children.
Ah, yes. Little Noel is unwell again. Poor child. Let's see if we can cheer him up. My dear Noel, I don't know what to write you, so I shall tell you a story about 4 little rabbits whose names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived with their mother in a sandbank underneath the root of a very big fir tree.
Mopsy, don't push so. Anyway, Ma said I could carry a basket. Mama, she pulled my ears.
Come, that will do. Now, my dears, you may go into the fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Your father had an accident there.
He was put in a pie by Mrs. McGregor.
He was put in a pie by Mrs. McGregor. Now run along and don't get into mischief. I'm going out.
Peter, come along, Peter. Not likely.
Then old Mrs. Rabbit took a basket and her umbrella and went through the wood to the baker.
Now then, a loaf of brown bread and, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 currant buns.
Benjamin, Peter, I'll try and meet you tomorrow under the big fir tree.
Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. But Peter, who was very naughty, ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate.
Mama will never find out. And in any case, I'm quite sure I can outrun Mr. McGregor. Yum, yum.
Having a good time, are we?
Radishes, my favorite. Gosh. I can't wait to tell Benjamin. Oh, dear.
Feeling funny, are we?
Still, I'd better better not leave that one on its own. Someone might notice it. Oh.
Wouldn't have a tummy ache, would we?
I do feel rather sick.
Faster than Mr. McGregor, are we?
Definitely something wrong with that one. I'd best find a little bit of parsley. Mr. McGregor!
Stop, thief! Come back here, you wee pest! Where's that wee varmint? Gotcha, you wee. Stop, thief! Oh! Come back! Wait long enough.
There goes my other shoe. Goodness, where am I now? Must get out. Must get out. Or is it this way? No. Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it's this way. Or is it this way? No, this way.
Don't give up. Don't lie there too dead.
Come on,
Before Mr. McGregor comes.
quick, Mr. McGregor! Hurry, hurry! Mr. McGregor's coming!
It's no use. My brass buttons are all caught up. Mr. McGregor will put me in a pie.
Come on, keep on trying!
Before Mr. McGregor comes.
Quick, Mr. McGregor! Hurry, hurry! Mr. McGregor's coming! Come on, try!
Quick, it'll be too long.
Come on, come on, come on! Come on! Hurry, hurry! Mr. McGregor's coming! Come on, try!
Quick, it'll be too long.
I knew that rabbit's here somewhere. And I'll find a name to do with that. Come on and show yourself, you wee beastie. And I'll find you here. Stop! Stop! Thief!
Easy, please, Mum. Could you tell me the way to the gate? Oh, please help me. But which way?
Walt Disney's Bambi is about to go away. After March 31st, Disney will stop selling this timeless classic. Hurry, this Easter is your last chance to add Bambi to your collection before it disappears for years to come. Available from Disney only until March 31st.
Tonight, when it's time to call your kids to the dinner table, why not let the biscuits call them for you? Bisquick, make the most of it.
Whether it was my first child or now my third, choosing a children's fever medicine is an important decision. With so many choices today, I decided to check with my pediatrician. He said he gives children's Tylenol to his own kids. He's seen how well it brings down even high fevers, and he knows nothing's gentler on a child's stomach. After hearing that, we're staying with the one my pediatrician recommends, children's Tylenol.
Children's Tylenol, the first choice of pediatricians.
We're rolling back prices all over the place. Just look for the happy fix. Always low prices, always Walmart.
Your toothbrush, the first defense for your teeth and gums. But add Cool Mint Listerine toothpaste, the only toothpaste with Listerine ingredients, and you've got a powerful germ-killing weapon. Cool Mint Listerine toothpaste. It kills malicious germs, fights insidious plaque, and helps prevent cavities. For a clean feeling that lasts long after brushing. Brush with a vengeance. Use Cool Mint Listerine toothpaste. Turn your toothbrush into a lethal weapon.
K-I-D-Z, CBS Kids in the house. CBS Kids in the house. Oh, yeah.
It's showtime, kiddies.
The all-new
Game time.
It's up a Alrighty then. The all-new Barely Chippers POV.
Somebody stop me!
Yes, K-I-D-Z, CBS Kids in the house.
In the diamond light of an American night, there's a place I see is calling me to an incredible night, to a CBS night.
Touched by an Angel after 60 Minutes, CBS Sunday.
Oh, my goodness. I must be quiet. Cousin Benjamin warned me about cats. The gate! The gate! I can see the gate!
Stop! Get back here, you wee beast! You stop, thief!
The gate! The gate! Oh no! My coat! My shoes! Oh golly! My ma will be furious! What shall I tell her? I daren't go back in there. Mr. McGregor is sure to be waiting for me. And I'm late for supper.
Peter, late again. Where have you been? Not in Mr. McGregor's garden again, I hope. And where are your clothes? I suppose you're going to tell me that you have lost them again. Do you realize that is the second little jacket and pair of shoes you've lost in a fortnight? You shall go straight to bed without any supper. I must say, you don't look too well. I'll give you a dose of chamomile tea. Do try not to stain your aprons. This should set you to rights. Mr. McGregor's garden, indeed. There. Go to sleep now.
Good night, Mama.
Now then, I think we're nearly ready. Where's Peter? Oh, perhaps he's better out of the way today. Cottontail, arrange these mittens for me, will you? I suppose your cousin Benjamin hasn't called.
No, Mama. Breakfast time. Lunch time. Tea time. Supper time. Breakfast. Where has Peter got to? I'm sure I said the lane. Or did we say the fir tree?
If you think I'm going to stand
Oh,
here
perhaps
and listen to that, I'm afraid you have made a mistake, Mrs. Postlethwaite.
Yeah.
Think of all I've done for Father. Are you listening to me? The ingratitude of it all. Oh, by the way, pray remind me to get a new pie dish. Well, after all, I made all those scones for that last committee meeting, didn't I? Mr. McGregor will agree with me.
Look, the McGregors are going out. I'd better find Peter. Though I don't really want to see Aunt Josephine. Anyway, I'd probably only spill things or break something. Goodness, Peter, what do you think? Who's got your clothes? The scarecrow in Mr. McGregor's garden. And if you're going to laugh, Mr. McGregor nearly caught me. I was only looking around. Maybe I tasted a few things, but you should have seen him. No. That's what I came to tell you. Mr. McGregor has gone out in the gig. And Mrs. McGregor, and for the whole day. And I'm sure she was wearing the best hat. Well, I hope it rains. There, look. He's put them on the scarecrow. Hey, I love that tam o' shanter. The gate's along here somewhere. It spoils people's clothes to squeeze under a gate. The proper way to get in is to climb down a pear tree. Goodness. Be careful, Benjamin. Oh, come on, Peter. You can do it. Come on, you can do it.
I love the looks I get from you. You are so fresh, you are so new. I love the way you make me smile. J.C. Penney. I love your style. J.C. Penney style is fresh and genuine, like you. J.C. Penney. I love your style. Now save 20 to 40% on great Easter fashions and shoes.
Just how far do you have to go to get a delicious Eggo waffle all to yourself? Do I have to say Lego? Eggo waffles, part of a good breakfast.
Can't believe that worked.
Who was that guy?
Grimace's room looks like a pig pen.
Does it, Ronald?
Well, it does need a little work. I'll help.
Oh, my.
We fixed it. Now it looks like a pig pen. Alex, time to come down.
I do not wish to leave this bell tower, but Quasimodo and I are having way too much fun with the gargoyles and the birds.
Right now, the stars of Disney's The Hunchback of Notre Dame are at McDonald's. There's one in each McDonald's Happy Meal you buy.
The chocolate vanilla swirls Jell-O pudding snack is based on my idea. I've been mixing Jell-O pudding flavor since I was a kid. Chocolate with vanilla, mine with my brother's. Of course, my version didn't travel real well. But this little cup is inspired. Half luscious chocolate, half smooth, cool vanilla. And the swirl pattern is a heck of a lot nicer looking than anything I used to make.
Chocolate vanilla swirls Jell-O pudding snacks, as smooth as ever.
Watch for these parental guidelines on CBS and use them wisely. Because when we say welcome home, we want to be sure our programs really are welcome in your home.
Easter Sunday, will these lost souls accept an offer to better their lives?
They don't want a miracle. They're scared.
It's hopeless for us all.
Tim Reed guests Touched by an Angel Sunday.
It's just madness. March Madness. This month on CBS, see what all the hoopla's about.
What do you think of this, then? I think my jacket shrunk. Your shoes are full of water. Here, catch. Oh, Mama will be dreadfully angry. Oh, Aunt will never notice. We'll take her back a present. Some onions, perhaps. Come on, we can use a handkerchief to carry the onions. Aunt will be pleased with us. Oh, I don't think we need any more, Benjamin. Otherwise, I'll only drop them. Do taste some of these. You'll like this. What I would like is to go home. Oh, don't be such a worrier, Peter. Father and I are always coming here. We come and get lettuces for our Sunday dinner. We'll never get back up the pear tree with all these onions. We'll try the far gate. Come along, Peter. Well, I'm doing my best. Why don't you help? Oh, no! Oh, bother! Look out, Benjamin! Be more careful, Peter. Whatever's the matter? I just want to go home. Well, hurry up, then. What shall we do now? Quick! Under here! Do you think she saw us? What's she doing now? No, it's all right. She hasn't moved. Oh, my goodness. She's coming. Now what do we do? Keep quiet for a start. There's no need to cry, Peter. I'm not. It's these beastly onions. I'll never look at another onion ever again. She'll have to go in for a supper soon. Shirley, please don't mention supper.
Where has that young rascal got to?
Have you seen my son, Peter? He's been missing all day.
Young Benjamin has made himself scarce as well. Just wondering whether I should go and look for him myself. Leave it to me, Josephine. I have a very good idea where they might be. And if I'm right...
Oh, no. You don't think it's...
Return to your little ones, Josephine. I shall deal with the young rascals, wherever they may be. Now then, Benjamin first, I think. And let me assure you, this doesn't hurt me more than it hurts you. Right. Home, you two.
Whoever heard such a to-do?
You'll stop and think next time, perhaps.
Oh, there, don't fret. Mr. Bounce has gone to find...
Here he is, Josephine. Unfortunately, none the worse.
Oh, well, at least you found your jacket and shoes, Peter. Mama! No, I shan't inquire where. I am obliged, Mr. Bouncer.
Oh, not at all. My pleasure. Only young once, what?
Happily, all has ended well. But let it be a lesson to you, Peter.
Hi, Janie. Look what your favorite uncle has for you. Your very first card. See? Here you go.
Could it be this need to look for the hallmark on the back is
Honey?
genetic?
Give me the card. Here. Janie, give me the card.
How come you don't bake for breakfast anymore?
I never baked for breakfast.
I'd kill for cinnamon bread or...
Streusel?
Betty Crocker makes cereal?
For people like you who crave home-baked taste, and wives like me who leave it to Betty.
Try something new for breakfast. Betty Crocker cereals.
Wendy's 5-piece chicken nuggets are all white meat and the perfect afternoon snack.
And 7 orders of chicken nuggets.
Whoa, only 7 orders? Yeah, my mom's making a big dinner tonight. Bummer.
Now Wendy's 5-piece chicken nuggets are just 99 cents every day.
This Easter, we were asked
No one mentioned the ears.
to be the official spokesbunnies for all the candy at M&M Mars.
Not only are we thrilled to tell you about our pastel M&Ms, but also new Snickers eggs, fruity Starburst jelly beans, and that brand new bright red Harley Davidson.
Oh.
That should keep him busy. Nah.
The world of Peter Rabbit will continue. Easter Sunday, welcome home to a Walton reunion.
Hey, Daddy.
In a very special place.
This is where you were born and raised. It's my home.
Walton's Mountain,
I can't believe her baby sister's actually getting married.
where a delivery is expected.
We're about to have a child.
And a 40-year anniversary is celebrated.
I just wish our children could be as happy as we've been.
Starring Ralph Waite, Michael Learned, Richard Thomas,
You're going to be a great mom.
and the original cast. An all-new Walton's reunion movie, CBS this Easter Sunday.
Call 1-800-S-DAKOTA for your free vacation guide.
How do the experts feel about the prices at PetSmart?
Perfect, darling.
Whiskas cat food and cub food's 33 cents. PetSmart, 27 cents. You save 6 cents a can.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Iam's dog food at Pet Food Warehouse, $27.99. PetSmart, $24.79. You save $3.20.
The experts all agree our prices are
Great.
Join us live in Indy for all the Golden Gopher hoopla at 10.
CBS, welcome home. It is said that the effect of eating too much lettuce is soporific. But then, I am not a rabbit. They certainly had a very soporific effect upon the Flopsy Bunnies.
Just before midday. Time for my dinner. Oh, the wee beastie. I'll have no seeds left at all. If this carries on, I shall have to borrow a cat from Miss Potter.
Oh, dearie me. Mr. Benjamin Bunny, Tiddly Whitley, where are your manners? No manners at all.
When Benjamin Bunny grew up, he married his cousin Flopsy. They had a large family, and they were improvident and cheerful. I do not remember the separate names of their children. They were generally called the Flopsy Bunnies. When food was short, Benjamin used to borrow cabbages from Flopsy's brother, Peter Rabbit. Sometimes Peter had no cabbages to spare.
Bye-bye, be good.
When this happened, the Flopsy Bunnies went across the field to a rubbish heap in the ditch outside Mr. McGregor's garden. The rubbish heap was a mixture. There were jam pots and paper bags and mountains of chopped grass from the mowing machine and some rotten vegetable marrows and an old boot or two. One day there were a quantity of overgrown lettuces which had shot into flower.
Oh, how vexing. It is Mr. Benjamin Bunny and his unruly family.
Ah, good. We'll be finished and gone before he's through with that. Good afternoon, ma'am. Pray excuse my youngsters. They've waited over long for their lunch today.
Then I think I shall withdraw, Mr. Benjamin, before I am eaten in mistake for a lettuce.
That would never do, ma'am. That would never do at all.
Oh, they are such bouncy bunnies and so untidy.
Mrs. Tittlemouse lived alone in a bank under a hedge. Such a funny house. There were yards and yards of passages leading to storerooms and nut and seed cellars. There was a kitchen, a parlour, a pantry, and a larder. Also, there was Mrs. Tittlemouse's bedroom, where she slept in a little box bed. Mrs. Tittlemouse was a most terribly tidy, particular little mouse, always sweeping and dusting the soft, sandy floors. Sometimes a beetle lost its way in the passages.
Shoo, shoo, little dirty feet. Your house is on fire, Mother Ladybird. Fly away home to your children.
Oh, beg pardon. Is this not Miss Moffat's?
Go away.
Oh, forgive me. My mistake. I'm awfully sorry. Oh, no, please, sorry. Sorry. Forgive me.
Hey, courage and way, Longshanks. Mrs. Tittlemouse does not like uninvited guests. I do believe I can smell honey.
I shall go to my furthest storeroom and fetch cherry stones and thistledown seed for my dinner. I smell a smell of honey. Is it the cowslips outside in the hedge? Oh, I am sure I can see the marks of little dirty feet. Good day, Babbity Bumble. I should be glad to buy some beeswax. But what are you doing down here? Oh, what is this doing in my house? Oh, I am not in the habit of letting lodgings. This is an intrusion. Oh, I will have you turned out. Oh, I wonder who would help me. I will not have Mr. Jackson. He never wipes his feet. Mr. Benjamin Bunny, of course. I shall ask Benjamin Bunny to help me drive out these tiresome bees. Oh, dear. They are all asleep. Where is Mr. Benjamin?
What?
Mr. Benjamin, I am so sorry to disturb you, but as we are both acquainted with Mr. Peter Rabbit, I thought to ask a favor of you.
Oh, Peter Rabbit? Oh,
Mr. Benjamin, I am having such trouble with bees in my house.
yes, indeed, my very tiresome creature. I had to pull this bag over my head to get any sleep at all.
Oh, dear.
Good day, Mrs. Mouse. Oh, dear. Have those rabbits been greedy again?
Oh, Mr. Redbreast, could you help me with my bees?
Bees, Mrs. Mouse. Bees? Nasty-tasting creatures. I prefer a nice, fat caterpillar myself.
Oh, dear. What shall I do?
Well, here's my dinner coming now.
Who is that?
Mr. McGregor. He's bringing the grass cuttings to the rubbish heap. That's where I find the caterpillars.
The Flopsy Bunnies. Mr. McGregor is sure to see the Flopsy Bunnies.
He must do.
He'll catch them and put them into his sack.
And then Mrs. McGregor will put them in a pie with gravy and a crust.
We must wake them up. We must warn them quickly. You must all wake up. You are in danger.
Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Hurry
Stop
up!
it, you please go away.
Come on!
Mr. Benjamin, wake up! Wake up!
Huh? What? Hey,
Quickly, you must all hide now. Oh, he's coming.
Oh, hello, my little friend. You'll be wanting your caterpillars, I'll be bound. Nice fat caterpillars you're after, I'm sure. Well, there'll be more than one nice fat titbit hidden amongst this grass. I can assure you of that, my wee friend. There you are, my friend. See what you can find there. Eh? Well, that's very curious. Aha! Ho, 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 ho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little rabbits. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little rabbits. I'll just away and put them more in the shed.
He's gone! He's gone! Come out! Come out! Oh, dear. What's it to do?
Oh, the poor wee scamps.
Up here! Up here! He's left them up here!
Quickly, Mr. Benjamin.
Can you hear them?
Benjamin! What is going on here?
Oh,
Flopsy, my dear, you gave me such a fright. I thought it was...
Mr. McGregor has caught your babies and put them in this sack.
My babies? Mr. McGregor. Oh, quickly, Benjamin. Don't just sit there. Let them out. Let them out. Oh, Benjamin, quickly, do it.
It's too tight. It's too tight. No. It's no good. We can't open it. Oh, there, my dear. Don't cry. There must be something we can do. I'll fetch my father. Cousin Peter might think of something. Why, Mrs. Mouse, whatever can you be doing?
Mrs. Tittlemouse, how clever of you. Quickly, Benjamin. Help them out. Help them out, Benjamin. That's it, quickly. Oh, my babies are sick. Oh, wonderful.
Mother, we thought we were tucked up in bed.
In bed, indeed. Mrs. McGregor would have put you in a pie.
What's that? I should have liked to see that happen. I would have saved you, never fear. Come on. Oh, well, all's well that ends well. Now look, you children. Look sharp and pass up those old marrows, and that old blacking brush, and 2 of those decayed turnips.
And so they stuffed the sack with rubbish and closed up the hole with a thread. Then they hid under a bush to see what Mr. McGregor would do on his return. But Mrs. Tittlemouse was so alarmed at the prospect that she said good day and scuttled off, back to her home. But what a surprise awaited her on her return.
To purchase your copy of tonight's enchanting and delightful presentation of The Tale of Peter Rabbit and Friends, please call 1-800-694-0101. This exclusive 2-video cassette collection is only $19.95. This special program is available by calling 1-800-694-0101. Call now.
Score big with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny in Space Jam for sale on video. This Easter, look who's hopping down the bunny trail.
You were expecting maybe the Easter Bunny?
And he's bringing a basket full of booties
Special delivery!
straight to your door. Space Jam, the perfect gift, is for sale on video.
Your mom says Crispix won't get soggy in milk, but I'm still skeptical.
Me too, I'm so skeptical.
Okay, last bite. Hey, it's still crispy.
Told ya.
Kellogg's Crispix cereal. Crispy to the end.
Told ya.
Oh, that's big! I hope there's a big cake. With polka dots. I hope I get purple skates. Here I come!
Whoa, happy birthday, Grimmie! Here you go.
Time to blow out the candle.
Allow me to present new Ritz Air Crisps, a rather delicate new snack. Slowly savor the delicious flavor and a crispy little air pocket. Never eat more than one at a time.
New Ritz Air Crisps. Crispy, thin, delicious. Inhale them. And now inhale new Toasty Wheat Thins Air Crisps.
Hey, cutie, see my emergency flare. Eye-catching plastics, too. Lacquered paints, shady awnings. 4-foot vents to keep me cool. You'll be the first place I'll always try. 'Cause just like me, you have a softer side. Come see the softer side of fear.
CBS Sunday, April 6th. Based on the newly discovered novel from the author of Little Women, comes a movie event. An orphaned girl and a young aristocrat promise to another.
I want you to be happy tonight, just like you've made everyone else.
Discover love and a secret that could destroy them and her adopted family.
Oh, dear God.
You can't take me away from the shame that goes with me now.
Meredith Baxter in a Kraft premiere movie, The Inheritance. CBS Sunday, April 6th.
Mr. Jackson. How do you do, Mr. Jackson? Dear me, you have got very wet.
Thank you, Mrs. Tittlemouse. I'll sit a while and dry myself.
I have had a very distressing morning, Mr. Jackson. But now I think it is time for my dinner.
Dinner, Mrs. Tittlemouse. The very thing, indeed. The very thing.
Cherry stones, Mr. Jackson? They are the last of my winter store, but very good. Oh.
No teeth. No teeth. No teeth.
Why, Mr. Jackson, I declare, no teeth. No teeth at all. Thistledown seed, Mr. Jackson. These are very soft.
Tiddly widdly widdly. Poof, poof.
Mr. Jackson.
Thank you, Mrs. Tittlemouse. Now, what I really should like would be a dish of honey.
I'm afraid I haven't got any, Mr. Jackson.
Tiddly widdly widdly, Mrs. Tittlemouse. I can smell it. That's why I came to call.
Really, Mr. Jackson, I have no honey in my cupboards. You are all a puddle, Mr. Jackson. You are dripping dirty water onto my nice, clean floor. Indeed, you will stick fast, Mr. Jackson.
Oh, tiddly widdly widdly. No honey. No honey, Mrs. Tittlemouse.
Oh, Mr. Jackson.
Oh, is it in here, Mrs. Tittlemouse? Oh, tiddly widdly widdly, Mrs. Tittlemouse, you seem to have plenty of visitors.
And without any invitation. Oh, Mr. Jackson, here is Babbity Bubble. Oh, Mr. Jackson.
I do not like bumblebees. They are all over bristles. But whiz, I've found the honey, Mrs. Tittlemouse.
I shall go distracted.
Mr. Jackson pulled out the bee's nest and ate the honey. He seemed to have no objection to stings and could not be stopped. So the bees gathered up their pollen bags and flew away to find a quieter place for their nest. Meanwhile, Mr. McGregor had come back to fetch the sack. He carried it off carefully, for he believed the Flopsy Bunnies were still sleeping peacefully inside. But if he had looked behind, he would have seen them following at a safe distance. They watched him go into his house, and then they crept up to the window to listen.
You're late today. Hope your dinner's not spoiled. Whatever's kept you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little rabbits.
What have they been spoiling now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fat little rabbits. 1, 2, 3,
Don't be
4.
so silly. What do you mean, you silly man?
In the sack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, they must be off the old rabbits. They're very hard, and every one a different shape. They're not fit to eat. But the skins'll do fine to line my old cloak.
Line your old cloak? I shall sell them and buy myself baccy.
Rabbit tobacco. I shall skin them and cut off their heads. What's this? My old blacking brush. The manners I threw out yesterday. Rotten turnips. You silly man, you made a fool of me, and you've done it on purpose.
The wee beasties. They've got the better of me. Again!
I've got you.
One, two,
Oh, my
three,
little one, are you all right? Oh, let me
And I tell you, there were 6 fat rabbits in that sack.
You take me for a fool, John McGregor. Am I to believe the fairies changed them into marrows?
Well, I never did. Rest, woman, I'm telling you.
Benjamin and Flopsy thought it was time to go home. The youngest Flopsy Bunny was not much hurt and was soon playing with his brothers and sisters again. But none of them ate lettuces in Mr. McGregor's garden for a long time afterwards.
My family stopped brushing their teeth.
They did. Smart families don't just brush their teeth, they reach with the Reach Plaque Sweeper. Its remarkable bristle tip sweeps plaque even from back teeth. To clean hard-to-reach places, don't just brush, reach.
Allergies acting up?
Itchy eyes, runny nose, I'm all stuffed up.
And that sinus headache kicks in?
Most allergy medicines treat some of your symptoms, but Tylenol Allergy Sinus goes further to relieve them all. Tylenol Allergy Sinus takes care of it all.
I love being a mom, but I was still miserable because I was so heavy, and I knew I had to do something. I lost over 50 pounds on the Slim Fast plan. Just keep them in the fridge, grab them, shake them up, have my lunch while I'm feeding him. It's just such a healthy drink.
Now with 23 vitamins and minerals, protein, calcium, fiber, all the balanced nutrition like a healthy meal.
Oh, I feel very healthy, and I have to be to keep up with him.
Slim Fast, balanced nutrition for a healthy life.
What more could you want?
I've got 2 full-time jobs.
So many people count on you.
I wouldn't change anything, I think.
Somehow you managed to shine through.
Worthington, exclusively at JCPenney, fits your life. With affordable clothes that go from morning meetings to 6 o'clock soccer. It works for working women. Worthington. Now save 25% on all Worthington apparel during the spring wardrobe sale.
JCPenney. JCPenney. I love your style.
Somebody stop me! The mask! CBS Kids in the House!
Saturday!
Yes! K-I-D-Z!
Ace Ventura! Pet Detective!
Alrighty then. CBS Kids in the House!
Saturday!
It has nothing to do with not wearing my hat in the sun, you silly old woman. Never had anything like it in my life. It's got nothing to do with the garden, I can tell you that. Where are you, you wee beasties? I know you're in there. Come out. Come out. 6 wee rabbits making a fool of John McGregor.
Years of honey and moss and thistledown and marks of dirty feet all over my nice clean house. Will it ever be tidy again?
Poor Mrs. Tittlemouse. But the next morning she got up very early and began a spring cleaning, which lasted a fortnight. First, she fetched some twigs and made the front door narrower so that Mr. Jackson should not get in again. Then she swept and scrubbed and dusted, and she rubbed up the furniture with beeswax and polished her little tin spoons. When it was all beautifully neat and clean, she gave a party to 5 other little mice, without Mr. Jackson. He smelt the party and came up the bank, but he could not squeeze in at the door. It was such a happy party. Mrs. Tittlemouse had quite forgiven Mr. Jackson.
And although she had no food to suit his tastes, he sat outside in the sun all afternoon, and they handed him acorn cupfuls of honeydew. And he was not at all offended.
Tiddly widdly widdly. You're a very good help, Mrs. Tittlemouse.
So, Mr. McGregor did not get his tobacco, and Mrs. McGregor did not get her rabbit skins. But next Christmas, Thomasina Tittlemouse got a present of enough rabbit wool to make herself a cloak and a hood and a handsome muff and a pair of warm mittens.
To purchase your copy of tonight's enchanting and delightful presentation of The Tale of Peter Rabbit and Friends, please call 1-800-694-0101. This exclusive 2-video cassette collection is only $19.95. This special program is available by calling 1-800-694-0101. Call now.